Jumping out the whip, shit cold. Watching my step gram froze. Most my days spent alone. Same with my bro, he knows. Ay, gotta pay dues. Walking in mud, you can check.
Morning, y'all. So it's Thursday, and I am sitting here re-smelling some fragrances that I picked up. Well, it's not fragrances. These are body oils. So I picked these up from the Dollar Tree, I think Monday or Tuesday. And I'd been saying for some time now that I wanted to go ahead and try oils out for like the colder seasons or the cooler seasons, just to see how it go. Years ago, I tried body oils and I wasn't really a fan. But now thinking back, I think I was just wearing them at the wrong time of year, because I think during the summertime is when I was wearing it. And I don't like oil on my skin. I don't like for my skin to feel like I have a layer of oil on it. I don't like any of that. Like on my face, anywhere on my body. So I think that's when I was wearing it. But y'all, that was like over, let me see, how old is Olivia? I haven't worn a body oil since way before she was even born. So instead of purchasing another fragrance, because I told y'all I wasn't going to do that, okay? I said I was going to hold off on purchasing fragrances. I paused my Scentbird subscription, and I haven't purchased a body mist or anything like that. I was in City Trends the other day looking at them, but I did not pick one up. Y'all know that's where I get a lot of my scents from. But anyway, so I've been doing good with that, but I'm kind of getting bored with the scents that I have. So for some time I've been saying, I'm gonna just try out some body oil, see how that go in the cooler season, since it's coming up, fall and everything. So anyway, the beauty supply store that I went to, they have a deal, buy 4 get 1 free, and they were like $3.99 a piece. So I picked out the one that I'm wearing today, or gonna be wearing today. It smells really, really good. This is Happy by Clinique. So I picked up, I believe, 1 men's, 1 women's, and then I think the rest of them are unisex. But this one smells really, really good. So that's what that looks like. It got the little theft protector or theft sensor thing on there. And this one is baby powder. So this one smelled good to me in the store too. Now they had so many, and I was standing there for so long, and honestly I got tired of smelling the scents after a while, because they just have so, I should have took a picture of it. But if you guys been to the beauty supply store and they sell body oils, then you know what I'm talking about. The little large display of oils, right? And then they're organized alphabetical order. But yeah, girl, they had one of those, and so that smells good, baby powder. But I didn't want to wear baby powder today. I wanted to wear something more like on the perfumey side, so that's why I chose the Happy. Then I also got white linen, which this I believe is a unisex. The colors of the labels are kind of throwing me off because they were kind of mixed around. Like, girl, it was just, they need to get a new display, okay? Because it was yeah, that thing needed to be trashed. So this one smells good. I like this one. It smells fresh. So that's what I liked about the baby powder one too, because it smelled fresh. I think it would go really good with, if you use the pink Dove soap, and then instead of using, dang, I don't have it over here, but the Dove, oh, this is Vaseline, but y'all know the little containers that they sell at the Dollar Tree like this, and they have the Dove with the pink rim on it. Oh, girl, it's the bomb. I'm thinking that would smell good. That not Caress, but the Dove pink soap. And then that Dove, I think it's a beauty cream lotion with either this white linen or this baby powder. Girl, oh, I might actually try that tomorrow as a combination, just to see how fresh, the freshness, because I feel like it'll get, like, I'll be smelling like really, really fresh. I also want to see how long these last too throughout the day, because a lot of my fragrances, and especially my body scents, I have to like re-up on sprays throughout the day so that I can still smell myself, because I like to smell myself, y'all. I don't like putting on a fragrance and then I can't smell it. I want to smell it. I want you to smell it if I come in the room. I want you to still smell it when I leave out the room. I just want to smell good, right? So anyway, and I want to smell good all the way up until I'm about to take a shower, okay? Anyway, so the next one that I got is Oxygen. I believe, well, it says women, but again, like the display, it was all kind of, girl, the labeling was off. Everything was in alphabetical order, but the whole unisex, men's, women, there was a lot of slots where I couldn't even tell if that's what it was supposed to be. Like, girl, okay. So anyway, it's saying W on the tag, but I promise y'all, the little section it was sitting in, I remember specifically it said unisex, and I kept looking at it because I'm like, well, what is it? Is it women's or unisex? You know. Anywho, Oxygen is the fragrance for this one. And this one smells clean too. It's like a clean, fresh smell, which is the opposite of a lot of the fragrances that I have. They smell good, but more so, I don't know, they give me like evening vibes, like if I'm going out or something like that, or more warmer tones. Like these are more lighter, fresher. Oh, it smells so good. Oh my goodness, I probably should have wore this one today. Oxygen is the name of that one. And then I picked up Prada, which it was a men's, but y'all, it smells so good. And they didn't have the women's version, or if they did, I didn't see it. But this one smells good too. And y'all know I like men's fragrances, so that one smell good. But yeah, we're going with Happy today. So anyways, you guys, I am ready to get my day started. I've got a lot of stuff to do on the computer. I need to choose a day out of the week where it's just strictly like marketing, because although I've been consistent on YouTube, I'm just going to be as transparent as I can possibly be and just say I have not been consistent anywhere else, right? I have a whole Facebook business page. I've got other social media pages for my business, and I post an ad on there every now and again. Okay, I need to do better. I need to create a schedule for myself. I keep saying I'm going to do that, and then I'll do it. But then, you know, the schedule get all wrapped around, and then then we back at square one. So anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and get that started. Olivia got off to school okay, and her hair, because of the rain, she got caught in the rain. Her press is not straight as it was the first night I did it. So I'm gonna have to repress her hair over the weekend, and yeah, do that, or put in a ponytail or something. Like, she is really not wanting any kind of braids, girl. Like, no scalp braids, like cornrows, she don't want them. Any kind of style where her hair is braided to her scalp, she don't want it. And I would prefer to do something cute, like half up, half down, but like, girl, but she don't want it. She wants to wear her hair out, so I'm letting her do that because it's her hair. And, you know, hey, we gotta motivate and encourage our babies, especially with like self-identity and stuff like that, y'all, because y'all know kids around in her age group, you know, that's when they start to figure themselves out, their fashion sense, things that they like, things that they dislike, how they want to look, you know, stuff like that. So me as a parent, I have to, even if I feel a way about it, if she is confident, it is walking in confidence, I have to back that, right? That's what I'm here for. I'm her biggest cheerleader. So enough of that talking. I'm gonna get to work, and I will see y'all later. Y'all, it is 2:30. And your girl is feeling away, okay? Today, I was not expecting to have to go pick my child up from school 2 hours after she left here. Girl, around 11, I get a phone call from one of the administrators at her school. Olivia's been sent home, suspended for the rest of the day. She can't go to the pep rally tomorrow because she decided it was okay to record a fight that broke out in the cafeteria during lunch. I don't know why she keeps doing that. I keep telling her to stop doing that. Like, every time she wants to show me a video of a fight that happened at school. I'm like, girl, why are you recording all this? Child, I didn't tell y'all what happened. Well, it didn't involve her, but I didn't tell y'all what happened the day before yesterday. Girl, the kids got a little bit too rowdy and broke one of the windows on the school bus.
Sit your ass down.
I was like, okay. Then today, which she had nothing to do with that. Excuse me. Excuse me, y'all. So disrespectful, but she had nothing to do with that situation. But this situation, I'm very disappointed because first of all, like I said, they called me around 11. Girl, I had to let go of my shift, two of my shifts, okay, because I had to let go of one of them once I got there because I realized I was going to be there a minute when the lady brought me to the back and wanted to have a whole full-fledged conversation about the situation. So I'm just like, okay, cool, but not cool, right? Because I'm really not trying to listen. They haven't even been in school a full 30 days. Like, we are at the finish line with completing the first 30 days in school, girl. We ain't even got there yet, and she's already gotten suspended behind this phone. So I'm like, so of course, that was the other reason I had to go up there, go get her phone, and to get her and all of her belongings, bring her on back to the house. I'm like, girl, you got to make better decisions. Like, I don't know why people do that anyway. Like, it's become a thing of kids filming fights. And you know what, honestly, I don't even blame the school for any of this because she knows better, first of all. And for what the principal said, or the assistant principal said, is they encourage the kids not to do that because they don't want that type of reputation where when you pull up their school online, all you see is school fights. I totally can dig that. She's at a good school. They don't play about their crap, about their stuff. I don't want to cuss. They are on top of everything, right? So, girl, so now she's sitting in there looking pitiful because she don't have no phone. She don't have nothing. She was trying to jump on the computer, and I'm like, girl, we ain't doing that. We ain't doing that, girl. We ain't doing that. No, ma'am. The only thing you can literally do is read a book.
Gotta be real with it.
So let me tell y'all about a call I had yesterday, right? It was the first call of the day, and oh my gosh, I felt so bad for this lady because her cruise today, this upcoming Saturday, is the day she's supposed to get on this cruise, right? She has a whole wedding planned on the ship. Girl, excuse me. She was calling because her fiance just got vaccinated, but it wasn't in the time frame that's set for the vaccination policy that we have in line. So the deal is with the vaccination is your last dose had to have been given 14 days or more prior to boarding, and by the time he gets on the ship, it would have been 10 days since he got the vaccination, right? So she had her stuff in order. He didn't have his stuff in order. Girl, I know she was pissed. I would have been so upset. I think she was more so just heartbroken because I could hear the cracking in her voice. Like, I don't know if she was silent crying or she was trying not to cry or what it was, but I felt so bad for her. Like, so bad. They didn't even have any travel protection, which I thought that was interesting, but to each his own. Maybe they spent a lot of the money on the travel arrangements itself because she said she had plane tickets, all kinds of stuff, girl, going on. And, they're doing all this stuff on the ship. And I'm like, oh my gosh. And what's crazy is she was working with one of our travel agents, and she had only learned about the 14-day policy right before she called me. right before she called in and spoke to me, right? And I'm thinking to myself, wow, you just not. And what's crazy is when she said it, it's like, you know how you hear somebody say something, but because you're like multitasking or whatever, it kind of go in one ear out the other. So I caught it, but I was like, it took a minute for it to sink in, I guess. And I had asked her again. I was like, what? I said, I'm sorry, say that one more time. Girl, she said she had just learned about the policy right before she called, and that she basically wanted to complain about her travel agent, because she had been contacting him, and apparently he wasn't picking up his phone or responding to emails when it came to setting up all of these things. And she said she had no idea. It was her first cruise. I was like, oh my gosh, this is a hot mess. And so, you know, she wanted to find out basically what she could do, because honestly, based on that policy, the only thing that I could offer her was to do a vaccine exemption form. But because it's so close to the cruise, I couldn't guarantee that they would get approved for the exemption. You know what I'm saying? So girl, it was just really sad. I felt so bad for her. I'm like, oh my gosh, how could he not? Even though, and that was kind of like the weird part of the story, where she said she found out about it like the morning of, right before she called. And I guess the dude had just got vaccinated like a couple days before, not even knowing what the policy was, right? Because like I said, it was their first cruise. Now, and off, you know, I must admit, a lot of the stuff that people call in about, a lot of the information that we're giving them is on the website, but I get it. Sometimes the website is a little bit tricky and hard to find information. I don't know why that website is like that, but it is, okay? Because sometimes I have to refer to the website for information if I can't find it in my own systems, or if I can't find it in my own systems fast enough. Sometimes I have to jump on the website, and it do be glitching, girl. So I can sense the frustration that people go through, especially older people, you know, elderly people, or people in their 70s, 80s, 90s, because those are the type of people that mostly cruise with this cruise line. These are, you know, these people aren't really that savvy when it comes to computers, you know what I'm saying? So I could see how the glitching website that we have, you know, can throw some people off. But, you know, girl, I didn't know what to tell her, because she was like, is it a way she can get refunded? And I'm thinking to myself, oh my goodness, like, in the back of my mind, I'm like, oh man, I don't know who she would have to talk to, but on my end, I would have had to tell her that it would be non-refundable, because she didn't have any travel protection. She was within penalty phase. Like, it was completely, at that point when I was talking to her, her cruise was completely non-refundable, right? And she didn't want it. Like, you could just tell she was just really brokenhearted, girl. And oh man, so there was a reason why I was telling y'all that. Oh, so the reason why I'm saying this to y'all, when y'all are cruising with these companies, please go to the website and read the press releases, read the frequently asked questions, like really comb through the website when it comes to these COVID testing and vaccination policies, because a lot of the information, I promise y'all, is on the website. And if there's something specific that you can't find on the website, then that's, of course, you call. But a lot of the information dealing with that and the CDC and all that stuff is on the website, y'all. And it's just sad that, you know, and she's not the first person that I've had that type of call where somebody didn't know about the testing policy and all that stuff, and they were like on their way to the ship, and then, you know, they were getting denied board. Like, it, girl, it just be a hot mess sometimes when it comes to this, you know, vaccination situation. But for real, y'all, when y'all are booking y'all cruises, things change all the time. Ever since I've been cruising with this company, and the whole COVID and wearing masks and all that stuff been in effect, the policies, the updates, all of that stuff changes all the time. And it's not the same across the board when it comes to the cruise lines. Some cruise lines do their own thing. You know what I'm saying? As long as they fall within the guidelines of the CDC, they have their own policies. So what may be going on at this cruise line may not necessarily be happening over here at this other cruise line. So y'all, before y'all just jump online and start booking cruises and stuff, like really do your research to see if it's something you really want to do in the times that we are in today. So, PSA, just wanted to put that out there. Alright, you guys, so dinner is done. Very simple dinner tonight. Barbecue baked chicken, some green beans, and some this is mixed canned and frozen green beans, and then we've got some baked beans with a little bit of green bell pepper and onions. And so it's a new meal for tonight. So we're gonna end up probably having leftovers because no one has eaten yet. So I'm making my plate, and that's what we have. So there's probably going to be a little bit left over for tomorrow. It's the chicken. And so we'll have to see. Last night we had leftover tacos, so that stretched for 2 days. So I'm hoping that this will stretch into tomorrow. But yeah, y'all, bon appetit.